Kakhaber Kemoklidze. He's the former head of Georgia's National Security Council. Kakhaber, thank you so much indeed for your time. I'm not sure if many people outside of Russia or maybe Belarus believe much of what Vladimir Putin says. What did you make of that most recent speech? Again, blaming NATO's expansion for the war in Ukraine, also saying that he won't use, or at least downplaying, the possibility of Russia using some sort of nuclear device.
Thank you very much for having me, indeed. Well, I do think that the West and entire civilized, let's say, world does not trust Mr. Putin anymore. In his speech, I think he tried to just play the self-victimization gamble at some point for the internal audience, first of all, and at the same time to try to divide the West, which is right now very well unified, for this very unjustified war, what he started almost 8 months ago. I think that was like the key points, what he tried to explain for internal audience.
What did you make of what the Department of Defense in Washington said on Thursday? This is a slight recalibration, isn't it, of the US nuclear doctrine to say that the Americans reserve the right to protect American allies abroad with the use of nuclear weapons. How significant is that?
I think DOD statement was quite strong, and at some point that's exactly what Mr. Putin needs to hear right now, because soft power is effective when the hard power is seen in a close vicinity. That's the idea, in my understanding, which will play the key role to deter Mr. Putin and Russian Federation right now. United States understands that this threat is real, as well as the entire West, and I think they have to give the clear messages to make sure that the Moscow hears it and understands the possible results, what might be coming if they decide to use the nuclear weapon, even the tactical one.
Kakhaber, do you see the increasing possibility that this is not really going to ever end properly, but at some stage there'll be some sort of division of Ukrainian territory, almost like a new kind of Iron Curtain falling across a certain section of eastern Ukraine?
I hope it won't happen in the future, to be honest, because the Russian Federation crossed the red line for that. And I think even some sort of like small-scale compromise to Mr. Putin will mean that we're going to receive another war, possibly in South Caucasus, possibly in Eastern Europe, like in Moldova, or maybe in a medium term, even on the territory of NATO in the Baltics. So even small-scale compromise from the West on the for the territory, even small piece of territory of Ukraine, will mean much more severe consequences in the nearest future geopolitically. And I hope once again that it won't happen. Never. It will never ever happen.
Really interesting analysis, Kakhaber. Thank you so much indeed for sharing it with us. Kakhaber Kemoklidze in Tbilisi. Take care.